Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be going over exactly how much I made from my Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing account for the month of May. In my royalties estimator section of the dashboard, I went ahead and selected last month to see exactly how I did. And as you can see, I earned a whopping $85.51, which certainly far outstrips my Redbubble and TeePublic earnings, and I am pretty happy about that. The vast majority of this number is mostly thanks to the one high content book that I published back in March, and it has continued to earn me a decent little amount of money here. And since that one has been selling fairly well for me, a few of my other books that I've uploaded on here started making some sales as well when they normally don't really sell very much. So that only helps support my theory that if you have one book or a handful of books that start selling decently well or consistently, then a number of the other books in your catalog seem to also get a boost in the search rankings, and therefore will start making a few sales here and there as well, which is definitely very helpful. Now, a couple interesting things to note is that, unfortunately, with Amazon's algorithm, well, I don't know if it's good or bad at this point, but it is a fact that there is a 30, 60, 90-day algorithm drop-off. So when you publish a book, the first 30 days, it's promoted a bit better by the algorithm, which will help it establish rankings, and it will give Amazon's algorithm an idea of what keywords to assign to that book and who to direct it at, who'd be most likely to purchase it. And then after the 30-day period, after it's first been published on Amazon, then the algorithm kind of stops promoting it, stops pushing it out quite as much. And then, of course, because of that, you see a significant dip in income from that book. And then after another 60 and 90 days, the same thing happens. So it's kind of like you're taking consecutive nosedives off a cliff, which isn't exactly the feeling that I enjoy. But as long as my income doesn't hit zero, I won't be too overly disappointed. And of course, if you direct your marketing efforts towards the book and get some more interest going there, then that will also help give you a boost and kind of offset the effects of this 30, 60, 90 day lovely experience. Something also interesting to note is that the largest chunk of my income for this one particular high content book is actually from KENP royalties, because I enrolled the book in the KDP Select program, which means I've only published the ebook version of it on Amazon instead of also putting it up on Apple Books or Google Play or any of the other places, Kobo, you name it. The only place you can get the ebook is on Amazon. However, I do have the print versions up and available across pretty much everywhere, which is nice. So although the physical version of my book will not be stocked physically in Barnes & Noble stores, you can still go on the Barnes & Noble website and purchase the book, and they'll print it up and ship it out to you, which is kind of neat. Anyways, so 68 of these $85 or so is actually from the Kindle Unlimited program, which is where people will pay about $10 a month, and then they have unlimited access to all of the books that are enrolled in this program, so they can technically read them for free, but the author gets paid a certain amount per normalized page that they read, so I'm assuming that's an average amount of words since everyone's screen size is different. So I am pretty glad that I enrolled my book in KDP Select for the Kindle Unlimited people, because that's where the majority of my income has been coming from for the most part ever since I first published the book. I suppose it is possible I would be missing out on some income on the book from other ebook platforms, but honestly, the number of actual ebook and even print sales that I make of this book are pretty low compared to the Kindle Unlimited program income that I get from it. by quite a ridiculous amount. If, of course, I was an established author and had a whole massive audience that I could direct to my books, then it probably would have made more sense to distribute my book widely across all the available platforms instead of going exclusive to Amazon for the ebook at least. But since I'm, of course, an unknown author just starting out, I think it did make more sense to go select with Amazon, because that way people in their unlimited program can try my book for free, essentially, without any upfront risk or anything of trying a new unknown author. And that way, hopefully, they'll enjoy the book, and then when I publish the next few books in the series, then they will go ahead and read those too. And it will just kind of become a nice little virtuous cycle. And if they like my work enough, then when I finish the current series that I'm on and begin publishing a new one, then hopefully they'll hop on over to the next one and enjoy reading that one as well, and in that way continue supporting me. So hopefully that is how it will all play out, and hopefully I won't be crying too much when the 90-day drop-off point hits me in the next couple of days. But that's alright, because I actually will be publishing the second book in this high-content fiction series in, 2 or 3 weeks now? It's coming up really quickly. So I will, of course, be directing a lot of marketing to the first book as I publish the second book in order to get those royalties up and to finally be able to have some read-through of people reading through the first book and then continuing on to the second. Right now, I just have a number of people who have pre-ordered the second book, so that will automatically be distributed to them the day that I launch it. But it will be nice to have some more of that read through. And if you're wondering how I'm marketing the book, it's pretty simple. I basically pay someone with an email list to promote my book at either a free or 99-cent price point for the most part, and that will entice people to try the book. And yes, I am definitely willing to lose money on this first book because I'm simply trying to establish a reader base and get my author career kind of off the ground. And of course, some of the lower star reviews kind of hurt, especially when the person got the book for free. It's like, you don't really have to stab me in the back like that, but oh well, that kind of comes with the territory. It definitely helps reading the reviews of people who actually enjoyed the book enough to both give it a 5-star review and leave a nice comment, so I do always appreciate that. That helps me try and ignore the rude comments, the rude reviews. But I've also learned a lot about things that I can improve on. Hopefully, as my writing improves, so will my star rating, but I guess we'll have to see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and a kind of realistic look at what it looks like starting a high content series here. Oh, and the other couple of books that sold for me were just journals and sketchbooks. And if you haven't already, don't forget to modify your prices for all the books you have on your KDP, since they will be upping those print costs coming up very soon. So make sure you do that before that happens, just to be safe. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you found it interesting. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Numbers have been down lately. But again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy designing!